Hi everybody, it's Sonia, Sonia K Creations. Come on in, we're gonna get started. We're gonna make something using a Dollar Tree product, or a couple Dollar Tree products, and something from the thrift store. So come on in and we will get started. If you're watching on the replay, always let me know that you're watching. And sprinkle and all that kind of stuff. So as soon as I see a couple people on, we'll get started. Hope you guys had a good weekend. We had a very busy, sad but good weekend. Oh, there's some people. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna make something we've made before, but just a different color and one I've never made like this before. So hi Carolyn. Yeah, so we've made a couple of these before on my channel, but not for a long time. So we're gonna make a black one this time. So we're gonna get started here in just a minute. So what we're using is, it's a pot. Hi Lynn and Tammy. And it was this color from Dollar Tree. You can really use anything for the bottom that's kind of this shape, or even like rectangle or whatever. But I painted most of it, but I'm gonna continue to paint it. Just wanted you guys to kind of see what it looked like before. But so I'm just using black chalk paint, and it really just covers in one coat. Hi Sandy, Doris, Barbara. Make sure you guys sprinkle. So yeah, we had a very busy weekend, but if you didn't know, it was my husband's last Sunday at the church, so that's always very difficult, especially for me. I'm very emotional. I've been emotional for a couple weeks, but even since then, even since Sunday, I break down sometimes because I'm gonna miss all my. I can see him around, but it won't be the same. I don't get to see him every Sunday, and don't get to do all those fun church things with him anymore, so it's hard. Hi Judy. I'm glad, 2 Judys in a row. Glad you're here too. Alex is gone. Some friends from the church, even though they're just good friends of ours, so we'll probably keep in contact with them a lot. We can keep contact with some people, just can't do everything with everybody. They took Alex to the fair tonight, so he's at the fair. All right, so I just put another coat on, a coat. Oops, I missed some spots. Tomorrow we have to drive to Seattle. Oh, I guess I should probably do this lip down here because Alex has a epilepsy appointment. He has to go like every 6 months or so. Okay. I'm not going to worry about painting the inside. It's not going to show. If you want to, you could, but I don't see the point. Okay. All right, so we painted that. We're going to put off to the side. Oops, still keep finding spots I missed. Came on late. This is something I've made on my channel before. I've never made a black one before. This could be for any season, but we're gonna stage it for fall. Hi Jean Taylor. She's from my church. Well, it's still my church. I still think it's my church. So then you can get a set of these little plastic plates from Dollar Tree, and I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 of them in a package. And what I did was I just painted the back of one, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more. We're gonna use this one, but we're not painting that one. We're just gonna paint the back, this one. Okay, so there's that. And then I took 4 Jenga blocks and I took wood glue and I glued 2 together. We're gonna paint those black as well. I'm going to paint the big sides and then the ends, and the other sides I'm not going to really paint because we're going to be gluing on that side. If it gets paint on there, it's fine, but so just like that. No, I didn't get a haircut. I just didn't. This is how my hair looks if I don't curl it. I don't have any curl in my hair. It's just straight. Which I don't do it like this very often because my bangs always seem to go in my face, but I was lazy today, so I didn't curl it. I used to always keep my hair straight, but lately I've been curling it all the time. Oh wait, I wasn't going to do that. Okay, how was this over here? Hi Jeanette, I'm good. Hi Barb. Okay, and then what else? Oh, then we have one more piece we got to paint. Still see us. The hardest part about painting this is this lip under here, trying to get it inside there. So if you wanted to spray paint it, it's quite easy. And then you could get like a cake pan from the Dollar Tree, but I didn't have one and I was at the thrift store and it was almost as cheap there. So this is just a, it looks like it's copper, but it's just fake copper. Just a cake pan. So I already painted the bottom, but we're going to paint the whole insides. Actually, I should paint the inside first and then, yeah. I think I'll paint the I don't know. Guess we'll paint the inside first. I thought about leaving the inside copper looking, but it's got these like water spots all over it, so I didn't really want to. I'm going to add a little water because my paint is very thick. Make it spread a little better. But yeah, the Dollar Tree has like just silver cake pans like this, so you could just use one of those. I've used those in the past, I just didn't have one, like I said. You like my hair either way, good. I used to have very thick hair, but as I've gotten older, it's not this thick anymore. And so when I don't curl it, it kind of just flies away everywhere. I don't know what about curling it makes it feel heavier, and it's not so fly away. I can't stand it in my face, but it wasn't too bad today, so I was like, I guess I'll wear it straight. This cover is pretty good for it being metal. Oops. The bottom is fairly dry, so I'm just going to put it down like that. I'll have to put just another coat, light coat on this. Let that dry a little bit and work on something else. Hi Betty. Have you ever done a ceiling fan blade? Oh, make something out of it? No, I have not. I should try that sometime. I've seen things that other people have done. Actually, I should just all right, so then if you know, do you guys know what we're making? I bet you could guess because we've made one before. We're heading to the fair, Loopy, Nancy, and I. Okay, well, you'll see Alex is there. He's there with Joe and Steve and Caitlin and maybe Nathan, I'm not sure. Okay, so I just went online and on Pinterest I found this like just a picture of like an old scale face. It had numbers, but it was a little bit too big and we didn't have our computer out to make it size it. So I just cut the numbers off. No one's ever gonna know. No one's gonna pay that close of attention. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our plate that we covered, and this is something I'm doing different on this. We're making an old-fashioned scale. This could be something different that I did on my other one, so we'll show you in a second. But so I'm gonna dry this because it's still a little bit wet. You made snowman made out of sewing cat. Yeah, I've seen lots of different things. I haven't ever made one though. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it inside of this, right, like that. And I think I'm just going to use glue stick. I don't have much left in this one, but maybe it's enough. Put glue on this. Last Sunday was yesterday, or I guess, is today Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, yeah. Sunday was our last Sunday as pastors, but I was in charge of my women's retreat, so, and it was this coming Friday, so I'm still gonna go with my ladies to that, so I'm excited about that. I'm in charge of the whole thing, but I have a craft plan too, so I'm excited about that. I don't think a lot of them are crafters, so I planned a pretty easy craft. We're just gonna make like a cute garland. So just gluing that inside there, like that. I wanted it to be black on the edges. And then we're going to take this one, and this is something I haven't done before. I cannot remember who I saw do this. Somebody on YouTube, but she took another one of these plates. Because I think before I just put this picture on like a bottle, Dollar Tree bottle cap, those big bottle caps. But anyway, she used the plates like this, and then she put this one over the top of it. So, because they usually have like a cover over the scale, So, I wasn't quite sure exactly how I was going to glue it because it's just a very thin edge. But I have some E6000 here. Let me get some that's not dried. I got it started, but I think I'm just going to try to take some on my fingers and put a little on the edge here. All around. I shouldn't get the inside of this dirty because then once it's glued together, I can't clean it. Like that. It's nice and dirty there. Oh well. We're going to make it grungy a little bit anyway, so that's okay. So I just put some of that so it'll be permanent, but we're going to have to put a little hot glue or it's not going to stick right now. Maybe I should put it on this part. Because maybe it won't show as much. I gotta get these strings out of here because once I put the lid on, can't go back. I did get some glue everywhere, but like I said, we'll make it look a little old anyway. I clean off that though, but see, it's like a little front, like a little enclosed scale thing. Let's see if I can clean it a little bit where I got glue before it gets super dry. This is just making it worse almost. That E6000 is such a pain sometimes. Seems like it would just wipe off, but it doesn't. It's pretty good. Okay, I think it's stuck together pretty good. So that's pretty cute. All right, so then we have to dry our other pieces. I guess just this one's probably the only one that's really wet. Actually, I don't know if I'll have to put another coat on this. We'll see. Once it dries, we'll see. Maybe just a little touch up. Where did you get the arm for the face? There's no arm on it. It's just a picture. It looks real, but it's just a picture. There's no actual arm, but you could put an arm. Just look up old-fashioned scale face graphic. That's what I did, and I found it on Pinterest. I'll just touch up where it needs to be touched up, and then that'll be good. It does look real, but it's not. Alright, we're going to let that dry the rest of the way it's on its own because I forgot I got to do something else. So I wanted this not to look so, you know, freshly painted, and I want it to look kind of dull down the black a little bit. So we're going to add antique wax to it, I think. I saw somebody do that on their cabinets with the black and it looked really good. So we'll see how it looks on this. It's a little wet still, so. Okay, so I think we're just going to take a wet wipe. I think that's how we'll do it. And some antique wax. My jar is pretty messed up, but it's almost gone. But by Waverly. Oops. We'll see how it looks. Hopefully it won't take the paint off. So I just wanted to like go over the top of this. And then you kind of just wipe it back. It kind of just dulls it down and makes it look more aged and not just freshly painted black. Probably better if I added a little water to this too. A little bit more liquidy. I've never really done this before, but we're gonna do it. It'll be fine. Try not to wipe too hard because I don't want to take all the black off. Oops. Just kind of trying to get it on right now, and then I'll go back and wipe it back a little bit. This will make it kind of look rusty, crusty. If you don't like this, don't have to do it. I'm not trying to, I guess I'll just go over the whole top. I wasn't going to because I'm going to glue something up there, but I think it'll be all right. All right, I'm going to take a dry one, or a clean one now, and kind of wipe it back a little bit. Yeah, I like that better than the black plain black. You probably can't really see. Well, you can kind of see. It's kind of, I don't know if you can tell, but you can tell in real life. I'm gonna go along here. Pulled a little paint off, so I'm just gonna add a little paint back. Okay, we're just gonna let it dry, and then we're gonna see what it looks like. You guys are so quiet tonight. All right, and then I'll do the same on. I'm just gonna add a little to these, just with what's on my thing already. And then let's add some to the back of this. I don't want to get this all dirty. Mostly just, I think I'll just go around the edges a little bit because back's not going to show. That's really not going to show that much anyway. Okay, so then let's see if this is dry enough to do it. Yeah, I think it is. Pulling the paint off kind of because this is not dry enough, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I'm not going to worry too much on the bottom. The bottom is not going to show too much. Looks pretty good, except for a little bit too much of that. Ooh, oops. Ah, I stuck it in the wrong thing. Oh gosh, I need a paintbrush. Thought I was sticking it in the black. I stuck it in the antique wax. I'm just gonna kind of touch up a few of these spots. The wax should seal it in pretty good. Just if you make it, just let it dry a little bit better. Okay, we're gonna put it all together and we're gonna add some, shoot, I should have put gloves on with that. Oh well. We're gonna, what is it gonna say? We're gonna add some more distressing with some cinnamon. You're making relish while you watch. Oh, thanks, Judy. Okay. Hi, Kathy. All right, let me pick some of this up. Get some of it off my hands a little bit since I'm going to touch that clock face and I don't want it to get filthy. Okay. Let's let this dry just a tad bit. Go back to this. What we're going to do is we're going to take our little blocks and we're going to glue it. I'm going to decide what part I think is the prettiest. We'll make this the front. So I'm just going to glue these on here like this. Just center them as good as I can. I'm going to use some E6000 and some hot glue. It's all messed up, so it's just easier to use my fingers. I've made this before with just wood glue or with just hot glue and it falls apart, so. Hopefully those are going to stay. You're late. That's okay, Joanne. You can watch the rest later if you want. Okay. So it kind of looks like this so far. You can kind of see that brown on there from the distressing ink. Okay. Oh gosh, I had a feeling that one was not going to stay. Oh, neither one are going to stay. I just know if I do just hot glue, it's just not going to work. Probably because this is a little wet. Well, we're just going to use hot glue for now, and if it comes off, then I will fix it later. Be best if you just use just E6000 or something like that, and then just let it get done really well. It's just hard on when I'm doing it live to do that. So like that. No, we don't have to move. We stay right here. We have to live in this district that he's in. All right, so I guess we'll just use hot glue for now, but hot glue and metal doesn't always work that good. So I might end up just, if it falls apart, yeah, I'm just going to go back and put, you know, the correct glue on there. So we're going to glue this. Just try to make it look good, centered as much as possible. Okay. This is a very simple project, but it turns out always so cute. I think I've made a white one and like a moss green one on this. You really can use anything for these parts in here, but one time I used like a table from, it's like a little wood table that was a Dollar Tree dollhouse table, I guess you'd say. All right, so then we're going to take this and we're going to glue it on the front. Is that where I was going to have the front? I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. This one I bet I can get a little of this on, and then both. It's got a bigger area. I wasn't sure how a black one was going to look, but I think it'll end up looking good when we add some. Oh my heavens, maybe we should do it a different way. That is just not working. I'm trying to think of what else I have that I could use. Has a little more. I would use a block, but I'm out of big blocks. I think that's going to be tall enough. Maybe I'll just do one more set of these and make it taller. Trying to get all the extra glue off. Okay. All right, so let's put this off to the side. We're going to take another set of these. yes, they definitely do need to make a different container for E6000 because I have bad luck with it. Gonna put a little bit of wood glue on there. That's why I glued these ahead of time so that they would be done, but this one's not going to be done. Alright, so then maybe I'll just glue these all three together and then I'll paint them. So that's how we're going to do it. Like I said, you could use really anything. Really anything to make your little middle part. Okay, so I just made like a little sandwich of these. Now we're gonna paint them again. You can tell that they're all not the same size, the Jingle Blocks from Dollar Tree. This should be a little more sturdy, I would hope. Okay, so just made that. And like I said, if you had to look like a cube or a wood cube or something, that would work good, but I don't have that, so. I think I'm going to do it this way. It seems a little more sturdy. Okay. I almost think I like the look of that better anyway. I'll clean it up a little better when it gets... What do you guys think? Alright, so then I want to make it look really rusty, so I'm going to take some Mod Podge and a paintbrush of some sort. Oops, that's too big. And I'm just going to start, especially on the edges, putting some cinnamon, you know the drill. Let me put this maybe on top of here so I don't have such a big mess. So I just put that on there. I'm just going to for out of this one. I brought in a different shaker from the kitchen. Probably would have been easier to do that before I did all this, but that's okay. I make big messes with this. You can be a lot less messy if you want. And we're going to definitely make a lot of this come back off. I'm afraid to tip this over because I'm afraid it'll fall apart on me. Okay. Did I do some on there? Can't remember I put any now. I'm going to put some around this clock face too, because like I said, it got a little dirty. So, add some there. Just putting a little bit of Mod Podge here and there and just sprinkling it on. And that covers kind of that, where it's not perfect on the edges. Okay, I'm going to try to take off as much as I can get off that way. And I'm going to take a brush, some sort of soft brush, just kind of wipe it back. Oops, I see a spot where I put a whole bunch of glue and didn't put anything on it. It's going to fall off on me again, isn't it? It did. We're gonna put it all together. We're gonna get all this done and then do it. See, crafts don't turn out perfect for me, as you can tell. If you've been around, you know I've had many times where it's usually the glue because I don't wait long enough. But it's looking really cute with the rust on there. Add a little more to the front now that I can get to it a little easier. I think that's looking good though. There's a little much on that side maybe. It's hard to tell. It looks weird on the screen though. Get out of these cracks. Smells good. I'm gonna add a little more to the clock face. Touch on my brush. And this will look better on here when it dries, just because it's, you can see the glue right now. But I like that it's a little dirty. Okay. So that looks good. So we'll go on to this part. I'll get this how I want it and then we'll put it on. We won't have to mess with it as much and it'll have time to dry. More of this off. Once it's all dried really good, probably after the live, I'll probably come back and go over it with Mod Podge, just so that it, you know, the cinnamon doesn't continue to come off. Okay, let's try to, I don't know if this is gonna glue. I'm gonna have to definitely go back with glue or with better glue and make it permanent. I think this looks adorable though. Where's my, that's not the Mod Podge brush, okay. Okay. What do you guys think? So if you don't like this, you don't like this. And it's not going to look, once I go back over it with, it's got Mod Podge there so you can see that, but once I go over it with more Mod Podge, it'll tone it back a little bit. I think it took it from looking so plasticky to looking actually like metal. Let me look at it. I think it's cute. And once it dries better in there, I'll go in and put a little rest on the little part in between. You like it? Okay, good. I think it always amazes me how much it really looks like a scale, even though it's just a bunch of pieces. I like the face on this. Okay, so then we're gonna, you could use this for any season, right? But we're gonna do it for, I'm gonna make it for fall. This isn't quite dry and I really need to make it. I'm gonna dry it because I'm gonna put stuff in here and I don't want it to get all nasty. Blow some of this. This is my favorite part, making it look cute. Staging part. All right, so, well, I had quite a few things here, but I think how I'm going to do it is I'm going to take this, well, not sure. I'll show you a couple different ways how I think it'd be cute. I have a whole bunch of stuff here. Hopefully my hands are not that bad. They are. I have the towel. I don't want to get black all over it. Those are filthy. Hopefully that'll be good enough. Okay. Probably gonna get, I'll have to wash it. So I have this towel, I don't know where I got it, but it's like white with like rust color. I was thinking about laying it in here. And then I'll show you this way and then we'll do a different way. I just have some plates and I was gonna put those in there. I have a really lifelike pumpkin from Hobby Lobby, I guess. Put that in there. Hope it doesn't break on me because it's not dry. And then, actually, I have one of these picks from Hobby Lobby and I have one of these picks. I think I'll kind of put those right there. Some little spoons that I use all the time from Hobby Lobby. what it looked like it's in your kitchen. So there's one idea how you could stage it. I'm scared to move it because it might just fall apart on me. What do you guys think? Give me some hearts if you like it. I think it looks really cute like that. Or, try to let you guys see it for a minute. Or you could take these out. It's a little simpler. See how dirty my, oh, they didn't get dirty, good. And I have this. It's just from Hobby Lobby. It's more spring-like, but I think it looks good for fall too. Put that in there. This will be kind of big, I guess. Put the little plates in there. Put the pumpkin in the middle. This will look kind of like Cinderella-y, I think. Do something just like that, which is really cute too. Yes, I am going to do a fall tour of my home. I want to get it a little bit more done outside, and then I definitely will. So that's cute. Hi, Anna. Let's see if I can come up with another way to do it with what I got here. Or you could take this again, that in there, put the pumpkin again, just got some kitchen utensils here, might be cute. Really, you just go around your kitchen and find some things you'd want to put on there, and it looks good. That's a little much. Maybe a couple flowers. Yep, it broke already. But maybe. Yeah, I was messing with it too much. Something like this. I don't like that one. We're going to not do that one. I think we're going to do what we did on the... See, it's already broken. Ah! Now it's crooked even. You guys, don't do what I'm doing by messing with it when it's not even dry. Gosh. Oh, the bottom one is totally stuck, but the top one is not. We're going to put it back on one time, and we're going to let it sit, and then we're going to style it one more time, and then be done and let it sit for a while. I might have to redo this whole thing after, or this part. I probably will. But for now, make it work. I think we're going to put it the way I had it the first time. First or third? Oh gosh, what's that say? First or third, yep. I like this one. I'll do it better when I style it for the picture tomorrow, just because it'll be more glued. I'll let it glue overnight. But I think it looks adorable. From some Dollar Tree products in an old cake pan. So cute. Let me try. I'm gonna end up breaking my pumpkin. It's gonna fall apart. What do you guys think? Do you like it? And you could put, for Christmas, take all this out, put a Christmas towel and, I don't know, some Christmas ornaments, or a, I don't know, basket with some Christmas ornaments in it. I don't know. Whatever you want. Really, you could, and for Easter, get Easter eggs in it, or bunny. I did, the last one I made, I know I put a bunny in it. So, you like this one too? I like first one. It's perfect for fall. Thank you. All right, I love it too. You guys have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye.